Hi guys, welcome to another range test video. This is the Mercedes EQV 300. In this video I want to find out the range in real life driving conditions. I will test the range in a city to find out the maximum range of this car. Then I will also do a second range test on the highway at higher average speeds to know the minimum range. I also wanted to know how long it takes to charge the battery at a fast charger. This is a Mercedes EQV 300. There are two size versions and this L3 is the extra long version. It has space for up to 8 persons, 6 seats are standard, 8 seats are optional. It has a 90 kWh battery and a WLTP range of 353 kilometers. It is a front-wheel drive car and it has a power of 204 horsepower. It has a length of 5.37 meter and a height is 1.91 meter. The luggage compartment capacity is 1,410 liter and the total cargo space volume is 5,010 liter. The top speed is 140 km per hour standard or 160 km per hour optional. The total weight of the car is 2,810 kilo. I will first test the range at lower average speeds in the city. I want to find out what the maximum range of this car could be. Let's have a look at my results. At the beginning of this part of the test, the battery is at 100%. I did the test in December and it was between 1.5 and 4.5 degrees, so very cold. The first part was around 57 km driving in and around Brussels. I averaged 39 kWh, which resulted in an estimated range of 231 km. The rest of the drive was driving in Flanders, still in an urban area, but with lots of opportunity for continuous driving. I emptied the battery further down to 56% over a drive of in total 102 km. Over the course of the drive, consumption decreased to 33 kWh, so the range in the city is 273 km. I'm guessing it could be lower when there is even more stop and go driving and less continuous driving, because in the very beginning consumption was around 47 to 50 kWh. Later in this video I will test how long it takes to recharge the car, but let's now test the range on the highway. The goal of this part of the test is to find out the minimum range of this car by testing it at higher average speeds. I did this test immediately after the city test, so at the beginning of this test the battery is at 56%. Temperature during this part of the test is between 3.5 to 4.5 degrees. I drove from Brussels to Antwerp and back over a drive of in total 103 km. Let's have a look at my results. In contrary to my other highway tests, I didn't leave the highway, so consumption was pretty stable over the whole drive. I emptied the battery down to 18% and the range on the highway is 300 km based on an average consumption of 30 kWh. Wait a minute, what's going on, you might be thinking. Yes, indeed, strangely enough, I got more range on the highway test than in the city test. I've already tested a lot of EVs on this channel and it's the first time that I got a better range on the highway than in the city. One thing that I want to add is that my city test was colder, especially in the beginning. It was 1.5 to 2 degrees versus 4 to 4.5 degrees on the highway test. I also did some stops during the city test, stops to take shots of the exterior and interior, and a lunch stop, meaning the battery could cool down. Whereas the highway part was more a continuous drive. One thing that also strikes me is the huge weight of this car, 2,810 kilos. Maybe it's more of a challenge to get this weight stopping and moving in stop and go traffic in the city rather than driving it at higher but more constant speeds on the highway. Maybe you are also curious at what the range is in a more mixed scenario. Well, if I look at the total picture of the drive, where I first did a city drive of 102 km and then a highway drive of 103 km, where I emptied the battery from 100% to 18% in an almost 50-50 city highway scenario, then I averaged a consumption of 32 kWh, giving me a total range of 281 km. Let's now recharge the car. The Mercedes EQV 300 is equipped with CCS combined charging system. This system enables the EQV to be charged with both AC and DC. For this test, I will charge the car at a DC fast charger. The Mercedes EQV 300 can fast charge at a speed of up to 110 kilowatt. Mercedes says it takes 45 minutes to recharge at a speed of 110 kilowatt from 0 to 80%. At the beginning of the test, the battery is only at 16% and the range indicator gives a range of 53 kilometers. It's 3.5 degrees outside. The car indicated that it would take around 1 hour and 10 minutes to fully charge the battery. I will do a 30-minute charging test. In the beginning, the car was charging at a speed of around 105 kilowatt. This happened rather quickly after only a minute of charging. After 30 minutes, the battery is at 67%. The charging speed dropped to 77 kilowatt. The range indicator is at 236 kilometer, so we gained 183 kilometer after 30 minutes of charging. I didn't do an AC charging test with this car. The car is so long that it's not easy to find an AC charger in Brussels where you can comfortably park the car. Let's look at some theoretical information. The charging speed of the onboard charger is 11 kilowatt. The AC charging time from 0 to 80% is less than 10 hours. If you like watching my videos and you want to support my channel, you can from now on become a member to my channel or support me on Patreon. You can also use PayPal Me to make a small donation of any amount you wish. In conclusion, I can say that the range of the Mercedes EQV 300 is somewhere between 273 and 300 km based on similar driving conditions and measured at rather colder temperatures between 1.5 and 4.5 degrees. I'm guessing that in much colder temperatures we will probably get less range. I tested this car while I was alone in the car. I guess when you are fully charged with people, there will probably also be a bit of an impact on range. In warmer temperatures you will get more range, I would say around the WLTP range of 353 km. I hope I was able to answer some questions you might have about this car. If you want to know more about the real world range of electric cars, there are more videos on my channel and more to come in the future. Subscribe if you want to be notified about these future videos.